People are fighting.
Lagata, can you hear me? You can hear me screaming, yeah?
But the onions lie
yes, Anne, I can hear you.
Okay, good. All right.
That is
Just keep listening and I'll talk after he finishes. All right.
To settle the issue and see that he or she did not allow it to degenerate. Bayo, today is not the time to talk. Today is not a day to talk. Like I said, let us calm down. The day we will talk, we will talk. And that day, Pet Care will be on the panel.
Okay, good. I'll be waiting for him that day.
Don't forget, a bone of contention
just trying to tweet. Why are you gaslighting and trying to manipulate people? You're not saying the facts. Speak to the facts. Speak to the facts. Right, let me finish.
A lot of people must have been hearing what they are saying.
It's so funny. What a joke.
You're hiding something.
What a joke.
Go ahead and clear the air.
What a joke.
Yeah, that's clear everything.
What a joke.
Yes. Clear everything.
We're going to lock chats. I'm going to open the chat on critical thinkers. Hold on.
See whatever you want to say.
Let's go to critical thinkers.
Clear himself.
Okay.
If he's guilty, the world will judge.
Okay.
The public will judge.
Okay.
The public opinion.
You never called my daughter handicapped. A joke, yeah? Okay.
And tell us who told you.
Okay.
Those things.
Bayo, please.
York will tell us who told the other person that.
Okay.
And we're going to play tonight because that's streaming. Thank you.
Right, okay. Sorry.
Please. Clear business tonight.
Let me get my charger.
Bayo, please, can you go on?
Let me get my charger.
Yeah, go on, please. Tell us the whole.
It's not a fortunate situation, right? But
making up stories.
I'm just gonna say
the day.
Okay, so after during the call for 18 minutes, this lady addressed me, dragged me.
Dragged you. Can you imagine? When you call, I dragged you and then you called my daughter handicap. You crazy.
Call me lapdog.
Okay.
Alright. Call me lapdog for Shitu, call me lapdog for Muiwa.
Okay.
And she said that I'm intentionally throwing money in the face of justice for Mohbad so that I can belong to the corridor of power. And she used several F words as usual. That doesn't allow manners, the way they speak.
Okay.
You know, this is something I've addressed with her in my personal, because I have talked in personal levels before.
You and who? On the group.
Kids around them.
Crazy.
You don't talk and use these F words.
Okay.
I mean,
you have spoken to me personally with me. You're crazy.
So for 18 minutes, I drove from one point to the other.
You're just crazy.
I can remember vividly.
You're just crazy. That's what's wrong.
So after that conversation, I was allowed to speak, which is my turn to speak. Don't forget, Queen of Energy, and I and Anne was on that call.
Okay. Lagata, you want to share the life to Queen of Energy, please?
This is what I think about the situation of things, you know. Then she said that she's not going to.
Thank you.
I mean,
good
if you
question,
say you want
to
inherit somebody's enemy, you are not the defender of the universe. Then, I mean, what do you want to say about people dragging Baba Mohbad on a platform and some people are not reacting to it? You are not defending. You are just making. So I mean, at every point I wanted to speak, I was being interjected. I was rudely interjected, violently interjected, verbally aggressive interjected, right? So at a point, it got so bad that I told the guy that owns the platform for that call that day, I said, Mr. Petcage, it's too much for me. I can't even speak for a minute. I was rudely interjected for more than 7 times to 12 times within a space of 5 minutes. And at the end of the day, so I got home that day, I was about to open the door, I was stuck in my car in my garage. And my wife saw me from the camera. She called me. I quickly picked the call to say, after she was insulting me several times, every time I exit the call, she insulted me several times.
Queen, please, can you come on Lagata?
I exit the call. And what Queen of Heaven was saying is, I'm sleeping, it's late because it's around 4 p.m. American time. I just got off work. And I was watching to pick my kids from school. So because I remember it was in the Monday. So Peter was not managing the situation very well. I don't know why, but it was difficult for him to manage this particular girl.
Don't worry, we'll spill secrets tonight. You just wait. I have your receipts.
I go home and I was sitting in my car. My wife turned to the camera and she stated,
we have to play receipts tonight so that you have the genesis. So that you don't say shite.
The moment she said several things to insult me, to drag me, to make me feel bad and talk back at her.
Nonsense.
She called me a security man. She called me a dog.
Call you security man. Queen was on the call now. They'll confirm what you're saying.
I'm just sitting there. I'm not a professional person. I'm just a gate man.
Oh my God. Imagine. I don't even know what he does.
In a tacky house.
Oh my God. What a joke.
I didn't interject her.
Whole lot of toss.
The moment she heard my mom, I was just like, because I was using the Bluetooth in my car. So
garnishing crap.
The Bluetooth of my car. My mom said, what are you doing outside?
I'm telling you, lying, complete lying. Some crap.
You see, that is his wife.
Imagine. And people were on the call. Queen of Energy, please come up.
He's just explaining flat yash, flat dress.
What? Who said that about his wife? Who? I don't even know his wife. I've never even seen his wife before. Bayo, why are you telling dirty lies? I don't know you. I've never seen your wife. I don't know what she looks like. Are you having a laugh? Wow.
This girl.
God, Jesus Christ.
Who as my wife?
What?
This girl that is not as
okay.
Bayo. Just talk. I beg.
You see the lies?
You're a liar. Even if you are a woman. Hold on, Anne. Even you and a woman, even if you have back and forth,
thank you.
As a man, do you have to respond to call somebody's child an handicap? And you are all in a group.
I was blaming my wife. Don't worry.
You lie too much. You even
I'm surprised. I don't even know what his wife looks like.
Submission on a platform that me.
Lizzie, I've never seen his wife before. I don't know what his wife looks like. I've never seen her. Queen was on the call. Petcad was on the call.
Liar.
Why are you lying?
Someone called me again.
Why the lies?
And still the girl was on the call.
Don't worry, mom's on the phone.
Did you hear what she said?
Good boy.
They said they heard it and they've been trying to chastise her based on what she said. Calling my wife a slave, a common braider. She is a 14 years experienced HR. She has a master in UK. She's school in UK. She's a master in UK. She has 14 years HR. And that she's 42 years old. She was going around that I am enslaving my wife to braid hair. She has a flat ass, flat chest.
Can you imagine?
Oh my God, to my wife, the mother of my kids?
Who knows your wife?
As a
wow.
person, as a trusted person,
wow.
You know my wife?
What her? Why the lies?
And a lady that has kids was on that call.
Okay, Queen, can you see? Now he's twisted it around to say, oh my God.
Man, older than me, 8 to 9 years, was on that call. They were begging me, don't worry, don't listen to her.
I'm just surprised with it. He said it on the phone. Queen was there. I didn't record the Queen was there, but they heard what he said. Can you imagine the lies?
Because I was hot.
Just imagine the lies. Why are you lying?
Who's that?
Oh God.
This and that.
Thank God there were two people on the call. You're just lying. You're a bloody liar.
Wow. She saw Queen of Energy. She saw Anne Asuko. And she said, come on, is that Anne Asuko's voice? I said, yes. She said, what is going on between you guys?
I don't even know the wife.
Why are you saying that? Are you guys fighting? Is there anything wrong with you guys?
I've never seen the wife before. I've never seen her. I don't know what she looks like.
My boys from the bus stop. School drop off. The moment my boys walk in to say, Daddy, hi. Do you know what this lady said? Do you know what this girl said to my kids?
Wow. Now all the pit about handicap is avoiding that.
Those kids,
can you imagine that?
You are saying that you're happy.
Can you imagine?
They will die.
Can you imagine?
They will die. Even the unborn, the yet unborn will die. My kids, 3 kids.
Wait, why are you not coming up? What's wrong?
3 kids. She mentioned all those 3 kids. She said it more than 5 times. I was questioned. I was telling Pet Cage and Queen of Energy. Did you hear what she said? She repeated it, and I said, if you make attempt to repeat this word again, I will make you cry. You will cry for the rest of your life. I will make you cry for the rest of your night. She said, I dare you. If you say anything, I will drag you on TikTok. I will drag you anywhere. I will make sure I spoil your name. And this guy, Pet Cage and Queen of Energy, was on that call. After she has threatened me, after I've said I will make her cry, she said, I will make sure I drag on TikTok, I will do this and do that. Then she went again. He said, those 3 kids that you are seeing that you are happy
3 kids.
about,
As if I know. I don't even know how many kids you have.
And the yet unborn.
Oh God, Jesus Christ. Dirty
And at the
liar.
time, she was saying this, my wife was pregnant.
I don't even, now the question, did I even know that? A joke.
At the time she was saying this,
Telling dirty
also the 3
lies.
kids I have alive. Also the
Imagine.
one that my wife was carrying. And your daddy, you are begging me to forgive this girl. Everybody.
Bayo, calm down now.
Ah, God. The lies are horrendous. Okay. Lagata.
You need that.
Lagata.
No, don't allow
Please, can I talk now?
Don't. It's becoming.
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let me. I've just kept them aside. Now, please, I'm going to have to open my camera. Right? Let me open critical thinkers here. So we can all, it's the night of setting the record straight, as you guys say. Hold on. I'll turn the camera around. Right. This is my phone here. Yeah? For those of you that want to keep, you can keep records. Do that. It's fine. I mean, there's nothing to hide. Now, this is critical thinkers. Yeah? You have Pet Cage, Olaide, Queen of Energy, Tosin, Oluwa Tosin. You have York, you have Bio Billions, and then you have me. Okay? Right. Now, this is the group here. I'm trying to scroll down to the message to see when the crap started. And while we're talking, they have gone, as I noticed on the chats, a lot of messages have been deleted. Right? A lot of messages have been deleted. But let me go here first. This story started from me going on Papa Rhino's platform. I went on Papa Rhino's platform and I just went there. And I know when I went there, Aniki Shire, I don't know what other person commented, and they said, oh, Anne, welcome. Anne is back. Welcome. York Daddy went on Critical Thinkers. I'm scrolling down because I want to find his exact chat. And he said, Ilea tu Rao. I didn't understand whatever that meant. The crap, whatever it meant. I didn't understand it. So I was like, whatever that was. And I just wrote back, you people are having a laugh. I'm scrolling down because I'm sure that, if he's not deleted the message, I should find it here. And he said, and he wrote Ilea tu Rao. And I was like, I said, you're having a laugh. I left that. Next thing that happened was, then this issue of there was a call before. Now they had a brouhaha with Pet Cage. The group was getting divided. On this group, you had different factions. I'm sorry, it's a long story, but you guys need to hear it. The group was getting divided. So you had different factions, which was, say, me, Pet Cage, and Queen on this other side. And then you had York, Bayo on the other side. And what was the issue here? This issue was because of Arifa. Now, I didn't really know what happened with the Arifa, but I came in to hear it, and I just thought, what's the fuss? And all of them were like, oh, Arifa said he doesn't, why is he's not inheriting any enemy, yada, yada, yada. Sorry, Queen, welcome. And he's not inheriting any enemy, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, okay. And the girl, they were like pressuring Queen, oh, you need to go and speak to Arifa. Why would he say that? Yada, yada, yada. And all the stories was going on. So that was where this division started from. That's where the division started from. I'm scrolling. When I find that exact chat where he said Ilea Tura and all of that started, I'll come on. So the next thing that's transited from that, the group was divided, but and to me, I've always maintained, I even started putting chats like, you know what, it's only a fool that inherits people's enemies. At this time, Mr. Lagata, I wasn't talking to him like that. There was a party that happened in London right? Sorry, in Kent. Get me right. Is it Kent? Yeah, Dartford, Kent. Oh, that's where the party happened.
It was in Dartford, yeah.
Thank you. And this party was, I was the brain box behind it. And then I told York Daddy to say, let's plan, but I wanted to meet up everybody. We all discussed and said to meet up. So I told York Daddy and said, okay, I was going to come with my daughter. My daughter was autistic. And then, of course, he reached out to Lagata. Lagata didn't even know about the party because Lagata was not even on the group. The group of the party, it was even him, York, that set up the group, right? Because we have to talk today. That's we're going to get there. You want to go there, we'll go there with you. Right. So, and anyway, I'm scrolling down while I'm doing this. So the party came, and I mentioned to York and said, oh, sorry, I'm coming with my daughter. My daughter's autistic, so in case she's noisy, I can't leave my daughter with my partner. I just have to come with her. So if she's noisy, you guys bear with her. I want a good room so I can always go and check her up. That's how the story of Anne's daughter being autistic came up. Now, this party happened in, like I said, do you remember the month the party happened? Do you remember? Remember the month? I think that was it August? The party happened in, I think, August the 8th. Like I tell you there?
August the 9th.
Right, August 9th was when the party happened. So that's when, now you guys follow my train of thought. So that information came out then.
And sorry.
Yeah.
This, wait on, 1 second. Please, sorry to cut you short, please.
That's fine.
In that party, we hold on, I'm going to bring you 1 second, please. I'll take you back to the
right.
1 second, please. Sorry.
That's okay.
All right, cool. So that party now, we all agree that we should contribute money for drink and stuff like that. And then this York Daddy came to me and said, the girls too will contribute now. I said, no, we cannot want to host the party and then allow the girls to pay money and stuff. And they said, okay, maybe everybody should drop £100, right? And this idiot York Daddy just posted the receipt because they sent the money to me to go and buy drink.
Right.
And this is the £100 in July. We contributed the money in July. The party was in August. So why you fucking putting? I will not show your own receipt and your message of you begging me that you need £50, that you are not paid yet, that you are broke. I will put that up now. So putting that receipt here is the money that me, you, Laide, Tunji, and James.
Right.
You understand? So and you can continue. Right. So you put that receipt there on your life to make people think what? Are you daft? Even the money you sent, and gave you £70 from the money. You low life.
Anyway, so let me continue. So that's how this information came out of my daughter autism stuff, because I just thought, for any of you here that has autistic kids, if you're going with someone, people don't know them, and you just want to be sure, okay, they're safe, so they understand. If she's just being happy, my daughter loves to sing, that's when that came up. That was that. Now, that was in August. Nobody talked about it until, when did we hear the story again? The story came out during this brouhaha of Lagata. Now, this brouhaha of Lagata, Arifa stuff was way back. Lagata, I don't remember the date. Way back was when this Arifa stuff came up. Bayo was not in the party. Bayo lives in the US. It was just York and Queen from the critical thinkers that attended this party, and Olaide, right? So it wasn't a case of like, somebody coming to tell Olaide and saying, okay, coming to tell Bayo and saying, Anne's daughter, by the way, just like a chit chat. No, that information came up not from me, not from Queen, and of course, as at this time, because of what was going on in the group, obviously all fingers leads to Bayo. Now, why did the Bayo thing come up where he talked about me saying I was not, wanting to take sides, that, I didn't want to be a part of all of that? It came from the Arifa stuff. All the drama, the Arifa stuff started, the drama started playing, Arifa stuff, and then there was a divide in the group. If I can post screenshots, but I don't think I need to for confidential reason, but I'll just be scrolling. If you have eyes, you can see. Whatever I find here, when I'm done talking, I'll start showing evidence. Right, but I'll keep scrolling, and whatever I see, I'll pause and talk. So, anyway, continuing the story, then the group is divided. Everybody, Queen, the girl was, bless her, she was barely commenting on the group because it was like she was being blamed because she knows Arifa. She's close to Arifa. Oh, why is Arifa doing this? Well, as if she was responsible for Arifa's thoughts. And for me, naturally, anybody who knows me on justice, I don't do all those nonsense fracas. I stay away from it. Bayo Billion, if you're listening to me and listen to me very good. We have a group with Muyiwa, which even York that is there. Anything that has to do with brainstorming, I'm there. Anytime when they're talking to Odumosu and we're brainstorming ideas, that's where I'm there. In fairness, critical thinkers, that was the whole motive of the group until when they start getting nasty about, okay, drag this or don't drag that and all of that, right? So, typical me, I stayed off from it. Now, where did the issue with this BioBillion come up? The issue with BioBillion came up from 10 Year Monologues platform. I don't know what happened there, but I know that I was passing by and then, I now heard them talking. I think Bio just came there and he had just left. And he was talking to Yomi Fabi and trying to say, oh yeah, you know, giving information that obviously he has gotten from Muiwa, and he was telling, asking Yomi questions, and they got really irate on the platform. What was my crime? I went there and I just said, okay, please, Ateni, I begged. I think who else was? Ebony was on that platform, member. And I begged him. I said, please, if you know, I think Baya's not a lawyer. It's not on the legal team. So please bear with me. Just ignore him. Wrap the whole story short. I even apologized on his behalf, and then I left the platform. I've forgotten about it. Now on the group, they started doing calls. Now in the group, there was an issue with Bayo and Petkage, right? And York. It was a case of, they had a group call one day, York didn't join, and we're like, oh, where's York? And then, okay, story of Petkage said, oh, York is not working, he's not at work, he just doesn't want to join the call. Yada, yada, yada. Very huge fight. I remember I tried for 4 hours non-stop, try to set the record straight or create some peace or mediation, truce, whatever you call it. Now, the group became quiet. Very quiet. People were minding their business. People were minding their business. People were not really talking and all of that. Everybody, you know, just very random chats or people share life on the group, and that was it. Right. So, as it goes on, I remember then on the group, I think I even when I said all the fracas going on, the Arifa thing going on here and there, why would Arifa say? I just wrote on that, I posted a post, and I'll find it when I'm done talking on critical thinkers. And I said, it's only a fool that inherits people's enemies. Now, as at this time, I am not that close to Lagata. Lagata in the party was the first time I really spoke to you. True or false? Please confirm here. Yes or no?
Yes.
Lagata, good.
Yes, I spoke to you first time.
Thank you.
In that party.
Right. So
and I remember we started together on AJ. I always see you there. But
thank you. Thank you. Right. So on the group, on this critical thinkers now, the brouhaha going on and all of that, him coming to say that, okay, yeah, it's the same language, that's some bull crap. So cut that crap out there. As soon as I said, you don't, it's only a fool that inherits me, because I just thought it was just getting messy. And all of you who know me, you can write in the comment section, I don't do fracas. I don't get involved. I stay away from it. Except you come for me if I come for you. So they were now going to have a call. And then the first call they first had, they were talking about this justice for Mohbad. Then, and I said, you know what, please, the justice has not really started now, so I don't want to be bothered. Bayo asked me a question and said, what do I mean by that? I said, yes. I said, of course, because all that is going on now, this is not justice. If anything, and then I don't know whatever he turned to, and I said, you know what, you can tell me why. I said that, yes, because Muiwa knows me, I'm very blunt. Even when we used to have the group calls, I tell him what I want to say, and that's it. I give my advice, I let it go, that's it, done. I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not trying to ask you for favors. I'm going to say what I want to say, and that's it. So I said, yes, justice is not really going on, and I don't want to be a part of that, right? I said to Bayo on that call, I said, you're not a lawyer. You are not, the person who they're talking about is a Dumosu, and so you don't need to get involved because it's got nothing to do with you. Let's focus on what it is that is about what? Analyzing, brainstorming, and that's it. On that call, York was trying to gaslight me to Bayo and said, and what are you trying to say? Because the issue of the 10 Year Monologues platform was mentioned, and Bayo said, oh, that somebody shared him a recording I was saying, and I said, you can play it. I said, of course, because Queen was there on that platform. She heard what I was saying. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just telling them that you're not a lawyer. If anything, Dumosu and Muiwa, they're the ones that have the issue, so let them sort it out. It's none of your business. Stay away from it. End of story. And Bayo said, York said on the call, this group call now, critical thinkers, and saying, what do I mean by? And I said, don't go there. Okay, I've said what I said. There's nothing wrong with me saying that, you know what, Bayo is not part of the legal team. He doesn't need to get involved with it. The call ended. And the call was not very friendly. So when Petked now wrote on the group chat, I will find it if I didn't delete the message. And please, Queen, if you have a screenshot of that, you can share it to me. And Petked said, oh, yes, there was going to be another call. And he wants to have a call. I said, please, I don't want to do that foolishness. I don't want to be asked for that. I don't want to be part of that call. I'm not interested. That my comment was strictly to Petcare. I wrote it. I think Queen went and put a laughing emoji on it. This is like 3-4 hours past. Now I'm going to the main day now. Now, so not too long, I think about 7-8, I get a call from Petcare. And Petcare saying, oh, Annie wants to talk to me, wants to do a group call. There's this thing, Bayo said, oh, I was saying something funny about him in Tenyo Monologo, yada, yada, yada. I was like, what? What are you saying? I said, what do you mean by that? And that, this is the story, even my post on the chat, or my comment on the chat, on the group chat. I said, Petcare, I don't want to do all the drama. There's too much art going on. If that's what the call is all about, I'm not interested. Now, don't forget that this time is a very hostile environment. We're not really united as a team where we used to brainstorm. There's a fraction, people who are fighting against Arifa, and people who don't want to fight Arifa on the other side, which of course I'm part of it, because for me, I don't do that. It's not important. Anyway, so when the Petcare now says, please, I should calm down, let them, because I was so pissed off, like, what is that? Let them add Bayo to the call. Now, before this time, there has been issues on this same critical thinkers where Bayo just stays and just gaslights, and he will say, oh, if Anne was saying, oh, for fuck's sake, that means Anne was swearing at him. Anne was like, whoa, but you live in the US. Okay, I live in the Northeast. When we British say, for fuck's sake, it just means, it's like saying, I can't be asked. I don't want to deal with that. The first time they tried to resolve this Queen here, and I think that York, everybody tried to resolve the first time. He came to me, I have the chats, said he was sorry, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, that's fine, we resolved it. Happened the second time. So when Petcare, I said, see, I don't want to deal with this. I said, because it's the same pattern. Now we got talking. And then so this call started. And the first thing Bayo said in the call was to say that, oh, Anne wrote a comment on critical thinkers where she said, obviously, I said, I don't want to be asked with that. And please, Queen, if you have a screenshot, whoever has a screenshot of that chat, if I find it, I'm going to post it. I'm going to find it. I'm sure it's on my phone somewhere. I will bring it out. And I just said, I can't be asked with that. It was not directed to Bayo. It was just a general chat. Obviously, if you want to say, maybe aim at Petcare, because I'm like, I don't want to be part of the call. When Petcare called me, he said he didn't have an issue with it. He didn't even talk about it, because me and Petcare were cool. There's nothing going on at that time. So I laughed. So Bayo starts by saying, oh, there's a comment that Anne posted I find offensive. I think other people will find offensive. They will not want to join the call. And I was like, blimey. Petcare is on the call. I posted that post 3-4 hours before. If Petcare has an issue, he would have called me. Why are you speaking for him? Why are you saying what is not, that he's offended? He's not offended. And I thought, okay, I said my own side of the story. Okay, Bayo, say your own side of the story. Just talk, because I told them, I said, see, my own point was, I said, I don't want to do fracas. I don't want to be asked with all that nonsense. I refer this, who cares? I don't give a shit. What's important to me is focus on the justice. I said, when we speak to Muyiwa, you know my stance. I tell him what I want to tell him, and that's it. So at this point, the conversation was getting heated up. And I said, don't gaslight me. Why are you saying this? That's the first word I first said. I said, why are you gaslighting me? I don't know if you didn't understand what the word gaslight meant at that time. The next thing he said was like, oh, what are you saying? What are you saying? The first thing that came out of his mouth, you go die, I mean, it don't go better for you, something like that. And I just, please, Queen, you were on the call. The bits I miss or I'm not getting straight, please clarify because you were on the call. So, and I said back to you. So at that time, it's gotten nasty. We now start talking. And the next thing this guy goes on to say that he's going to make me cry. That I have what did he say? He said I have a handicapped child and that I am collecting benefits in the UK. By this time, when he said that, I said to him, whoa, you're working all hours. Are you trying to be a lapdog to Muyiwa, you're a lapdog to York, that you don't have a mind of your own? Is that what you're trying to say? Because now we're throwing jabs. He was cussing me, I was cussing him. So I stand by every shit I said. I called him a lapdog. No offense to that. I say that. I take full responsibility for that. Now, the word lapdog just means you're just following somebody, not having a mind of your own. That's it. And he said the nasty word to me, which was saying I was going to die. And now, now everybody's voice is high, is raised up. But then he turns out to say, he just draws the bomb and says that, oh, my daughter's handicapped and I'm collecting some sort of disability benefits, for my daughter. And then, the first thing he first said was, I was collecting disability. I said, no, it's not me. I'm not disabled. It's not me. And if you're saying it's me, it's you. Or your generations is going to be disabled, not me. I'm not. And then he said, your daughter is handicapped. And that your handicapped daughter is going to die. I returned back the same thing. I said, your kids are the ones that are going to die, not mine. right? And then by this time, the voice was so high, heated up. Now, for the record, I don't know who Bayo's wife is. I've never seen her with my 2 eyes. On that call, Queen, you were there. We didn't hear the wife's voice. I don't know what she looks. I don't even know how many kids Bayo has. I've not seen his wife. I've not seen his kids. I don't know what they look like. On the critical thinkers, that's the place we talk. The only time me and Bayo talk, which I have chats to show here, are when we're brainstorming from what Muyiwa has said. No, most times we're brainstorming Muyiwa, and he's not able to tell Muyiwa what, for instance, I can give a very typical example, the phone forensics. If you want to get nasty, I'm going to get nasty. On the phone forensics, and I was saying, oh, we need to do the phone forensics. Okay, Mr. Muyiwa, this is what, why don't you do this? And sometimes he's not able to tell the man straight up, like, okay, oh, this is this. He's afraid to tell him his mind. And so I just said to him, I would not, normally in that time just like say, you know what, you should be able to speak your mind. Tell him what you want to say and this. Or sometimes he will say, oh no, please, oh, when we do the call, or you should speak, you come or you speak to Muyiwa, tell him what, you know, what we're thinking. Because sometimes when they finish this, when we finish calls with Muyiwa, which York and Bayers on the call, we come back to critical thinkers, we brainstorm, analyze. And then sometimes I try to make sure we connect to the Dumosu so that we can make sure that what we've discussed with Muyiwa that we're working on is, you know, actualized. Because when Muyiwa says, oh, I'm going to speak to legal team, obviously the only person that picks up the call is the Dumosu. Right. So that's where the Muyiwa bit is. And that's why I was saying, okay, you know what? Oh, lapdog. Now, apart from that, I don't know Bayo personally. I don't know his wife. I don't know how many kids. I don't even know what job he does. I don't. Right? Now, the reason, now, if Bayo was throwing jabs at me, so I call you a lapdog, you call me an idiot, that's fine. It was when he went to my daughter and he said, oh, my daughter was handicapped. That's when I thought I was upset. And how did I deal with it? Lagata is here. At that night, I called Lagata. And please, everything I told you that night, please, you can repeat it. Queen was on the call that night. On the call when I spoke to him and the Bayo and Petked. I called Lagata, crying my eyes out. After a couple of days, I think I spoke to Mommy Light and some other people, even I think another friend of mine. When the night was over, I was going to come out and really because I remember on the call, I was that wound up and I said, okay, you want to get nasty? Okay, we'll take it to TikTok. By this time, you hadn't mentioned my daughter. My daughter wasn't mentioned, you know. And so I was like, oh, I was really mad after he'd mentioned my daughter and everything. I was thinking, okay, I'm going to go out there. I was really mad. I wanted to go share everything I knew about justice and just say, because I didn't know that he's going to get this toxic. Why would he get this toxic when you're calling my daughter a handicap? Now, where did the pain come? The pain came for me to say, okay, come, Bayo, you're not in that party. I didn't even speak to Queen or Diola. I met them for the first time on the party, all of them. What's it called now? Diola, Olaide, Lagata, and York. I only spoke to York Daddy and said, my daughter's autistic, please, because we arranged the party. So I was like, I needed a good room, and a room that was close by. So if I needed to go and check on her, I could go and check on her. That's what I thought. And I started thinking, okay, you were saying you're going to make me cry. You're saying calling my daughter Hannah. If you say my daughter's autistic, I'm not going to cry. Are you stupid? Autism is everybody's on the autism spectrum. So that's not going to make me upset. But you calling her handicap and then saying you're going to make me cry, or my daughter, I was collecting benefits. I was leaving them, but I'm thinking, what load of toss are you saying? You know, so I was wound up because I thought, okay, this information, I talked about autism. Who brought this information? It was obviously has to be York, because York the other day you were defending him, and you know when I was trying to say I didn't say anything bad about Bayo on Tenny or Mologo's platform, so that's where the story is coming from. So obviously it has to be you, York. There's no other way. Lagata and Bayo, I don't know them to be close. I've never spoken to Bayo and Lagata, so I don't know if Bayo talks to Lagata or not. Right? Lagata was only told in passing in the party that, oh, my daughter's autistic, because the girl came out to greet him, and I said, you want to say hi to Uncle Lagata? And she said hi, and she gave him a hug, and she went upstairs. And he was asking me what Danny wanted to eat and stuff. And I said, oh, and then I told him, oh, she's autistic. Olaide didn't know about this information. Neither did Queen, neither did Diola. And all of them would confirm the same. They didn't know. So when Bayo mentioned that, I thought, okay, now, if you said that to me, and you said, and your daughter's autistic, I won't get upset. If you said, oh, Danny has a DLA, now let me educate you, Bayo. It's called DLA. When somebody has autism or any sort of disability, you get what is called DLA. It's paid to the child. It's nothing to do with me. Okay? Don't be stupid there. Right. So I would not be upset, because autism is not an abuse. I can actually think that I have some autism traits, because I have OCD as well. So I can think, so it's not a curse. But when you're saying my daughter's handicapped, and the way you said it, that's what got to me. Right? Now, Lagata, thankful for that. And D, another person said to me, you know what? Why don't you turn this thing to pink? Come and do an education on what autism is. If all of you remember that day, I never mentioned that Bayo was the one that said that. I just said somebody mentioned that. I kept quiet, but then Tony, and to correct you, York Daddy, because you know when you talk, you can bamboozle your followers. You're not going to bamboozle people who know you. Don't even play there. At least I would say, knowing you from June on Critical Thinkers, you know I know you well. So just stop the crap, right? Tony, you're defending Tony. That's a lie. Tony did a video, and it was shared to me, where she was saying that God has punished me with my daughter. And Tony's issue had to do with PS. All right? So if you're saying one lady, I don't know which lady called you. I didn't ask any lady to call you and tell you to speak on his behalf or whatever. No. Now, to put the point clear, to say that, you're saying you have kids, you never say anything nasty about me. You know I know your kids. Okay, you're never going to say nasty about me, yada, 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 and all of that. When Bayo did that, York Daddy, you've got my number. Did you contact me? Okay, in fairness of trying to resolve anything, did you try to say, okay, you know what? Let me ask, I've heard from Bayo's side, let me ask Anne to say what happened. Did you? No. No. Right, that's it there. Tony came out, your cacos, Tony came out and was saying that God has punished me with my daughter. I never called her name out, never dragged her, nothing. She just brought my daughter out. And she was just lucky she didn't mention, because if she mentioned my daughter's name, I'd have taken legal action against her that day, because she's in Nigeria. But she didn't. So I just came to Papa, I went to Paparino's platform, and I just warned her. Then I said, you know what? Listen, don't even go there with my daughter. Autism is not a curse. You can call me autistic. That's fine. Most of the times when we've been on calls, York Daddy has seen my daughter. And all of you lots that was in that party, my daughter was talking to you. My daughter was calling you Uncle York. So if you are saying that you never said anything to Bayo, when Bayo said my daughter was handicapped, why? I'm not even saying defend me. Why do you not correct Bayo to say, no, don't say that? I live in the UK. If Anne's daughter's autistic, but there's nothing wrong with her. Both of you were wrong. Call it quits. Leave it there. But you didn't. You did not. So please, you see that self-righteous bit? Cut it out for me. Okay? So that's what's happened. Now I'm going to pause and let Queen, who was on the call that day, please pick the bits, and I'll have questions for Queen. Was there at any time where you knowing me, you, Queen, and I have been on the group, do I know Bayo's wife personally? Please answer the question yes or no. Number two, on that call, did I ever mention Bayo's wife's name to say that, okay, even the one she's pregnant with, all of this information he's saying and all the things he's saying, please narrate the story as it happened, the one you hear. Because Bayo, the truth is, if you felt like you didn't say anything, when I mentioned your name or when the issue happened, when you heard me doing that autism talk show, why didn't you come out to say the story? If you are saying that now that, Anne is the one who, you didn't say anything to Anne. Anne just woke up and just started cussing you out. Why didn't you come out early on when I came out to say the story? Why didn't you narrate the story? Why are you embellishing it? Why are you missing the beats of the 10-year monologue? And now more so, why are you now trying to tell me I don't have a right to say I don't want to inherit people's enemies? Did you not mention my name again? That's how you denied knowing Odumo. So later on, you guys said you knew him. Did you not mention my name again one other time when you were on York Daddy's platform before I came on Bossman to set the record straight? Listen, it's not about, whether you said A or B. There's no smoke without fire, right? My issue with you that day was the fact that you called my daughter handicapped. If you said, and your daughter's autistic, I'll give you a funny laugh, because autism is not a curse. It's not a curse. That's it. And that's why I did that awareness on Lagata's platform. Thankful to him. He brought his doctors, they brought a friend and every other person who came on. That's why. And when I did that, a lot of people on Justice for Mohbad came out, even Salzot came out to say that their daughter, that her son is autistic. Autism is not a disease. So I'm not upset with you for that. If you said autism, it was when you were making up lies. Because you were the genesis of that phone call was that you were trying to gaslight me to say that I posted a comment to say I don't want to be part of any, I can't be asked with any stupid call or something like that, which was not aimed at you. It was just a general comment I made on the group chat You had a problem with it. It is preposterous that you're trying to tell somebody that they don't have a mind of their own. Is that the same game you're trying to play now that, okay, the issue I had with you guys as well was I went for Brandon's platform. So Lagata now, oh, you shouldn't speak here. You shouldn't make... I'm not in a cult. And I don't think you are, Bayo. I don't think Lagata is or anybody is, or Justice for Mohbad is a cult, that you think we shouldn't have a mind of our own. And I repeat it for the obstinate time. I don't inherit anybody's enemy. I don't. If you come for Anne, I'll come for you. So let today mark the end of Anne's daughter's name. If you cussed me out that day, as same as before, it would have been, this is not the first time you've had a spat with me. It would have just been that the highest I'll do, I'll just ignore you and just be done with it. Or block you, or just ignore and not talk to you, or leave the group. You've that you've left critical thinkers. You have, you've blocked me before, you blocked every other person before, whatever you've done. And it's not a new thing. I would have done that. And that would have been it. Was because you went to say I was disabled and then went to say my daughter was handicapped. Okay? As far as spat, I'm not bothered. If you cuss me, I have a mouth, I can cuss you back. Just you, I don't tell you, go need dafun or all those, I'm not Yoruba. So I would only say you're being stupid. So if I say you're stupid, you can call me so, you can call me a knob. You can actually call me a wanker, I don't care. But I never just wake up and come for you kids. I don't do that. If you never mentioned Daniela, my daughter, being a handicap or something wrong with the head, which you even confirmed to Queen again on the call after I'd gone, that there's something wrong with my daughter's head, I would not be upset. And even at best, I did an educative show. That was it. The only time I mentioned your name and Bayo's name was the day you were talking shite about me, trying to gaslight me with your Odumosu stuff. And by the way, let me say it here. When you try to gaslight me about my comment I made on Lagata's, this same platform when I talked about the autopsy result and whatever, like you guys said, they're twisting around, you got to hear that the pathologist has confirmed that nothing has been revealed. But you never came to the public to say, I'm sorry for trying to shit stir the pot to say that Anne had seen the result or whatever. You never came to say that. You've kept quiet on it. That's a classic act of gaslighting. So I'm going to mute for now. And when Queen is done talking, I'll start showing you my receipt on my phone. Okay, Lagata, thank you very much. Sorry for the long time, but I had to do that.
Justice for Mohbad. Bring our family into anything has to do with justice for Mohbad. Talk less of a minor, a child. You know, and that is the only reason I was upset. Because if somebody said that to my child, I'm not going to take it lightly. And when you said that you want to go out, I said, no, please calm down. Just take a break. Take a minute and think about everything until you reach out to me that you would like to talk about it.
Agatha, sorry to pause you. Let me just show my first evidence, if you don't mind, my dear. Yeah. Agatha, please, can you read what you see on the screen? Can you see?
What's that?
That's a post I put on there, on that critical thinkers. I just want you to see. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can't see what you read out. Yeah. What is this?
Okay. I said emotional intelligence is when you finally realize it's not all about you. This was one of the posts I was putting up at the time where we're talking about not inheriting people's enemies. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, that's one. So continue. As every evidence I have, I'm going to be showing it. That's one. And I'm going to show my chats with Bayo so that you can see that I don't know anything. I don't know his wife. So that's just one. Please continue. Sorry.
All right. So at the end of the day, when I was told that was Bayo that said that, there's no way I'm going to be happy to hear that. That is even coming from somebody that we are fighting for justice for Mohbad. It was that day I knew there was a group, even though I've been thinking long time when people were always tagging my name and say Lagata is the gang leader, Lagata is in the group, Lagata is the one, and I just kept quiet. And that was the day I knew about the group. I was never in the group. I was never there. And people always tag me, Lagata is the God is in the group, he's the one shaking the con, his gang. No. So calling somebody's daughter handicap, no matter what you guys must have argued about, no matter anything, you should never have called somebody's daughter handicap, even if they're handicapped. You want to say things like that, and you have already said that, I will make you cry. So you definitely know what you're about to do. You knew how that person would feel if you say that word to them. Buy your billions.
Hold on, because well, let me even shock you, Lagata. While let me show you something first, because you know, for most of the fools that write in the comment section, they're saying that's not evidence. Let me tell you something. There's one person you don't play with receipts, is Anne. Okay, I'm not a daft dummy head. Okay, I keep my facts. Except it's been now, Lagata. Please, I want you to look closely. If you see here the chats, I'm just going to show you that thing happened around November. But as I can see here, this is from here. You have, let's say, 15, 16, 17. They have gone and deleted chats in between to show the bits whereby York is calling me, saying Ilea, Tura, and all of that has been deleted. You see 19, 16, you see a gap.
You had a screenshot now.
I have a screenshot. I think I have one. I don't know if I shared it to you. I'll find out. But I'm talking about the group first. Look at the group here on this critical thinkers right now, because I know I'm no longer a member, but you can see what was there before you left. Right. 17th, 18th, 19th November. The next thing, the other bits that has to do with where he was telling me Ilea Tura and all of that, I can't find it. And I'm trying to find it. Right. I'm scrolling ahead. But now let me show you another chart. Let me just quickly open my phone here that I sent to Pet Cage, where I was saying that. Right. I also mentioned here. I said one, and I posted this exact photo on the group. What am I trying to establish? I'm trying to establish when I started saying that you should never inherit other people's enemies, all about their Rifa saga. One mistake you should never make in this life is to allow yourself to be recruited by someone to hate another person who hasn't wronged you. Only a fool inherits other people's enemy as a sign of loyalty. I posted this around what date is this? The 18th of November. I shared it to Pet Cage. I shared it again on that Critical Thinkers group. Right? And if Queen if she would collect her thoughts, she'll remember the same. That's number two. So as I keep getting evidence, I'll be showing you one after the one. For you who is saying blessed, whatever lifted, listen here and listen good. I have never talked about Liam. Now I'm going to give you a reference. Go back to when Justin Mohbad started, when Wumi was cursing her son. I stood on the platform of, what's her name again? What's this lady's name now? God, I don't remember. This, what's her name? God, her name starts with L. Queen, you remember her, that lady? Yeah. I can't remember her name. I was on a platform and I called Wumi out for ever cursing her son. I have never anywhere abused Liam. So don't you write such foolishness on my name. I don't come for people's kids. If you have any video where you see me cursing Liam, bring it out. I have never, ever abused Liam. Okay? So don't tell me Liam is Liam not a minor. Okay? I'm a mother. I've never cursed Liam. I have never done. Get that fact clear. Or like I continue, I keep bringing out my evidence.
All right. Thank you, Anne. So at the end of the day, the beef Bayo is having with me here is because obviously, when Anne reached out to me and she was crying and this and that, and I obviously calm her down, that she shouldn't go on live, she should calm down. And yes, I didn't reach out to you, Bayo. The reason I did not reach out to you was because you have already tried your manipulative game on me for having the audacity to come and tell me, Lagata, please, open your life. Let's go and drag Karimo. You first asked me, what do you think about Karimo? And I told you.
My darling bro, hold on. Please, I'll be sending you the screenshot so you can have it as well. This is a chat here, right? Where I was on the group. Tosin, who was in the group, was warning me, Annie, please avoid Paparino. I'm not going to read the next comments, but if you can read it, you can see it. What am I? that guy is just senseless. Why?
Who said that?
This is Tosin.
Okay.
Right. Now, and this came from a chat
saying that, what are you doing on Papariano?
Yes, basically. So now this came from a chat to say where I said, me, I know if you shout or become defendant, I just don't like sort crap, they're saying. Right? So people can be friendly, can be mindful, still friendly, and maintain boundaries, if you get what I mean. And her response to that was, please avoid Annie. This is it here. Annie, please avoid Paparino. That guy is senseless. I'm scrolling down because I wasn't going to do this, but since you guys want to do that, we will get there. You don't come up with stories when you're dealing with Anne. Keep your facts. Well, if I say something, I stand by it. The place where he said Ilea Tura, I'm going to bring it out. Lagata, I'm going to bring it where York Daddy said he told me Ilea Turao. He took a screenshot of where they were walking. And Nikisha was saying, "Oh, Anne, welcome back home," right? And he got offended with it. Now this is one screenshot. Let me find it here. Hold on, I'm almost there. Just bear with me. I'll show you. Some of you numbnuts telling me where's the evidence. Right? Okay, hold on. You get loads of it.
Oh, God of Nazareth.
You kidding me? You joking or something?
Just dragging my name into York Daddy. No be your type, no be your type.
Right. Now, please. Okay, he made like a tag. Okay. He's
because some of us don't like to come on social media. What are you bragging for? What am I coming on social media to fight with? For what? Do I even know you? You that are on the party. We on the day of the party, we went to the shop to go and buy something. After how much I have spent, the money that was contributed was not even enough to use your card to pay for £8 something, ice and cup. Your card declined, and you are telling me that I'm jealous of you. I am a bajen. Jealous of you. Jealous of you, York Daddy. How can you even say that? You're trying to gaslight your followers to make them think like you are a good person. £8, ice, and a plastic cup. I went to all shops that day. I was using my card, buying all the extras that was needed. And you have the audacity to say that I am jealous of you? Of what? Of what? You're lying, manipulating people, calling me two-faced. Yet, you were the one that reached out to me. Like that, please, though, you know you don't pay for this country. Guide us through. Let us do Kinikon. Let's get an apartment. I booked all the apartments. And you are going behind my back. Even Anne, in your critical group, how did this guy always send my message into the group to set me up for dragging?
I don't want to talk about that.
They do that, and they will come on, and I'll be on the platform, and they'll be like, I tell my brother, we thank you for all you do for justice for Mohbad. Like I tell my brother, your brother what? What part of me look like your blood? Yeah? What part of me look like your blood? Your daddy. What part of me look like your blood? You know, because you are a fucking, they said all those names you call me Two-Face. You are the Two-Face. You confirmed it tonight. You said you went to meet Gracie, and you told Gracie to be careful of me because that period, York Daddy, you was never close to Gracie. Now use my own matter to go and meet Gracie just because you want to have Gracie's number. You want to be loyal to him so that you can be getting information, so that you can be coming to your live show. Before that, you told me on the phone that even if they release Arifa and Westo, you will not stop coming to live for, see 500 people, they watch me. York Daddy. Yes, now. And you are trying to push Arifa away and Westo at some point. But because you know that your matter will soon cast, you now try to draw Westo. We are seeing all your games now. Young daddy, you don't know that if you think you are fooling someone, you are the one fooling yourself. I dare you, young daddy, screenshot all your withdrawals on your TikTok account and display it.
Now, Lagata, all of this issue came from Arifa, so you're not wrong. The issue came from Arifa, the fact that me and Queen didn't want to drag Arifa. Number one, because Queen, they were before now on the group, they were dragging Queen. Oh, why she should go and speak to Arifa? She go do this, go do that, go do that, go do this, and the girl got tired. And I came in later because sometimes we used to get, the group was toxic sometimes. So you would take a break, you come back.
God of Nazareth, you're not telling your people on your panel on your live show that Lagata is anti-justice. Young daddy. You went on your live show to say that Emi Lagata, I'm jealous of you. You went on your platform to say me, I'm anti-justice. Oh, me, I have changed. Oh, when I did protest in UK, you rallied around me. Oh, you are not trying to gaslight and manipulate people. You see, everyone that believes you, I don't have problem with them. But you, I have problem with you. And God will judge you. Young daddy, God will judge you. God, I swear on everything at this hour of the day, young daddy, Heavenly Father will judge you. All that your juju that you think you are doing, yeah, God will expose you. You know what? Let me remind you your story. When you are trying to become famous on TikTok, young daddy, have you forgotten that you went to Nigeria and you were doing that Bible and key something, and everybody was like, that thing works, so they were rolling it, and you asked that thing that day that tó bá yẹ pé Westo wà lára àwọn tó pa Mohbad kíkiní yìí. Have you forgotten that thing rolled 2 times? He rolled 2 times. He was rolling. You now mute yourself and you now said, mama, ẹ má yẹ kó yí, ẹ má yẹ kó yí. And I say, tó bá yẹ pé Westo mọ̀ pa àwọn tó pa kíní, make kíní yí, ó yí now. Ó ti yí again because ọwọ́ tí ro woman yẹn látàárọ̀, ó ti ṣe ó ti ọwọ́ tí ro. You are trying to be famous. And they said Westo was among those who pa Mohbad. Is that true? There is record of it now. And people that listened to it that day too. You tried it more than 3 times. You now mute yourself. You were trying. No, I'm not dragging Westo. I'm just saying that he was saying if anybody was using that thing to find out who pa Mohbad. So they now said that he should ask about Westo, if Westo was among people that pa Mohbad. And it's in road now, more than 3 times. No, I'm not dragging Westo. I'm just making reference to that. You understand? I'm just making reference to that. So please, I'm not dragging him. You understand?
Lagata, please don't be upset, not trying to call you, but let's just hear Queen out because he was saying some lies. Queen, please, do you want to mute your mic and talk about that night? So because they're still peddling their lies, and now he's like, they were cursing his child.
I'm a snitch. Thank you, and that's why I didn't follow you back now. Yes, I'm a snitch.
Lagata,
thank you very much.
Idiots, Jerry. Don't mind.
But when I kept quiet, you guys did not call me a snitch, Abi, and they're still calling my name. Did I call anybody's name? They came out for me, calling my name. So you want me to be quiet for bullies? No way. I'm not going to be quiet for bullies. Fuck you all and fuck you whoever is supporting them.
Okay.
No to bully.
The question is, Queen, please, Lagata, hold on. Queen.
Lagata, why are you saying don't uncomplicate things when these people are coming out for me? And I kept quiet for them. I don't want to respond to them. And they keep calling me out. What do you want me to do? Get silent and get bullied to silence? Why are we like this? Am I the one that called out their names? They called me out.
Lagata, don't worry.
Cut me out, and you are here telling me I'm a snitch. Yeah, why am I being a snitch?
Bro, just ignore them. Bro, just ignore the PE.
Let it slide. But this cunt,
Ignore
I'm still calling out my name.
section. Whoever is the wanker, leave him there. Queen, please talk about that night. Lagata, let Queen just say something.
Wisdom, I'm going to block you. You can go to hell, bastard. I'm going to block you. I don't care who you are. You're a fake account anyway. So come up with another account and let me block you. Yeah? I'll meet you. I'll block you. And yeah, that's it.
Lagata, let Queen talk because she knows her name was mentioned. Let her talk. Queen, you can go ahead. We're going to meet.
Blocked you.
Hi, Queen. Say hi. Hi, sorry, I was half asleep. It's late. 1 o'clock here. Yeah, everything you've just narrated, that's what happened. So I don't think I need to be repeating myself again. So that we won't waste much time on this live.
Yeah, just a quick question, please. Did I say to Bayo on that call say anything about his wife, or did I even know? Do I know Bayo's wife about his wife being pregnant? Because it's funny how they're twisting the stories, and he's kind of saying, "Oh, you were on the call, you heard her saying that, and you didn't say anything."
And let me tell you something here. There's only one thing in this life, yeah. The truth would always be the truth.
Exactly.
No matter what. And you know within yourself, they know within themselves. The truth cannot change. And that is what I'm going to stand for. Everything you have tried, you're even waiting for me to drag Baba Mohbad. You are waiting for me to misbehave. You are waiting for me. You are looking for my downfall. Your daddy, why? Why? Just because I try to settle misunderstanding between you and Arifa. That I don't want you to be fighting on TikTok. Let us concentrate. If you have any issue with Arifa, let's put him to court together and tell him, look, what you're doing is not good. I'm not a big fan of Arifa. Arifa, I tell him off. Honestly, I do. But am I going to come on live show to say that? For what? To show to people that I want to talk to Arifa like a dickhead? Or I want to drag Arifa? Or I want to insult him? Or I want to subject him to dragging? No. Am I happy with what Arifa was doing? No, I was not happy. When on Toyin's Peperempe, when she was playing Arifa's voice note talking to
lies.
I went mad.
It's the way they lie. It's the lies. It's just how you come out and you just lie so stupidly.
I was upset that Arifa, why would you do stuff like this?
Okay.
So you want me to come on a live show? No, I don't do my things like that. York Daddy. And you know yourself, the day you came to beg for Westo, you called me on WhatsApp. You asked me for my number. And that is what you did. You didn't come on live to drag him. So why now Arifa's turn? That is the only thing I was asking you. Call him now. Tell him your mind. Tell him your mind. You called me out tonight, York Daddy. You said that you know that I'll be watching your live. I was never on your live show. Don't big up yourself because you're nothing. You were to only level. You were York Daddy. Ní level now. Ọlọ́run gbàgbé pé kò fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí social media kọ́kọ́ máa gbọ́ ẹ káwọn èèyàn kọ́ máa fún ẹ gift. Tí fún mi gift lẹ́ni o kíní kan o. I'm not on your level.
Lagata. You're giving York baby too much relevance.
Honestly, this guy is so.
You're giving this boy too much relevance.
Black Velvet, see, sometimes when lies are peddled,
I'll be quiet.
You need to set the record straight. You get?
I understand, but
that's the problem because it's so surprising how they've turned the story around.
Can somebody please try?
You're giving him too much relevance.
Can somebody try to share this live to Papariano, please. Papariano. If Papariano is there, can you come? Please. Can somebody share this live to Papariano? I need to clear something tonight.
Okay. Why are you doing that? Black Velvet, sorry, we just have to bring out receipts, okay?
I need to. Your daddy that was collecting money from Anne. I need money. I've not eaten. Please send me £100. Send me money. Even the money we contributed for the hangouts. And send you £70 from it. You only pay £30. Are you mad?
Anyway, I don't want to. Let's. Like I know I don't do left. Let's just leave the petty bit. Let me just.
Is he mad? He's not petty now. This one saying I'm jealous of him. You, Omo there. Omo Timothy Lolo doing. Omo trip Timothy Lolo doing. I've been to America. I've been to Turkey. I've been to Nigeria. Are you mad? I see no egbe now. He's not petty, Abukia. He's not petty. My man is telling me that I'm jealous of you, jealous of your life. Lie, your daddy. Olomaje. I'm a CEO of Lagata Initiative Empowerment. Go and check my record, bro.
Okay.
Araga. Go and check my record. Are you whining me? Are you whining me, your daddy? Lagata Opoleti Eni. I don't need to brag. You are telling me I'm jealous of you. You are posting a receipt of the money that Olaide sent for the hangout or whoever sent it. You are posting it on there, £100 with my name on it. You know what? You will explain to the police why you display my full name on the social media because I'm going to report you tomorrow. Why?
Right.
Ma fi London town, ma fi what you pe COS kini what's that thing called? To man support àwọn ìyàwó wọn ìwọ ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ kù ni. I will report you. You post my name on your status, my full government name. I'm a British, and you will explain to the British government why you post my name on the social media. I will take you there. I will fight you with law. Come on, post anything by. No, post anything by. But you posted my name and I've screenshot it and it's there. What shall I ye? You go there, explain tire. Mafia Jofi. I will go to the police station tomorrow. I will go and report you for posting my name. You were to anyway, Louis. You were a legal migrant. You were a pay. You were a pay. Kiloman pa on COS ya on to what are they called? Dependents in here now, your daddy. Dependents in here now. On throw sub say me. O sọ pé mi two face le mi gini kan o ń pè mí lórúkọ. Ṣé ma ti ẹ wà nú ẹgbẹ́ ni wa talaba mi ò sínú ẹgbẹ́. Ṣé o wine. Ọmọdé ni ẹ now toro wu bẹ̀bẹ̀. Because you have big belly and you're fat, you think you're older than that age.
Young baby, this small boy.
Dependent is not illegal.
Young babies on welfare.
Yes, now,
until
COS expires now. Then you will know. They play.
Lagata, I beg, don't give this guy too much relevance. He's a small boy. He's a dependent. He's a
35-year-old boy you doing care work.
Black Velvet, not vest. Make me a day on receipt tonight. When I not vest, bro. So,
Gina, babe, these people, I just did JJ.
So,
Okay,
Lagata,
let me play something for people to understand
Lagata.
where I'm coming from. Right? Let me play why these people have been coming for me. I've been quiet. People have dragged me, Black Velvet, thinking that I'm in that group with them. They will go behind back door. Lagata is with us. Lagata, my brother.
We know them now. Lagata,
I was not part of them.
We know them. We know
you
them.
think I am happy with what we were? Black Velvet, you were in the structure group now. You know how we are against Muiwa. Muiwa is the one that is destroying this justice for Mohbad. Muiwa is the one that messed Odumosu up.
Lagata, these are the same people. Lagata,
They will
these are the
just come
same
and tell you
people that are
something and you
surrounding
listen
Baba
to them.
Mohbad. These are the same people that are advising Baba Mohbad.
Busy eyes even fought me because
Why
of
do you
those
feel
people.
we're not going anywhere?
To just sit down and see how they can just wake up and start twisting stories.
They were thinking I was
Please hold
supporting
on,
these
don't be
people.
upset.
These are the people
Vengeance,
advising
vengeance,
Baba
vengeance.
Mohbad. These are the people surrounding
I
Baba
beg, make an
Mohbad.
amuse
These
first.
are the
Wait,
people.
wait, please,
These
Baba.
evil and mature people, they are the ones surrounding Baba Mohbad.
Vengeance.
And that's why you are not making any headway.
Honestly,
These are the
bro.
people. These are the people surrounding Baba Mohbad.
And they are exposing that barrister to so much bully, knowing the fact that Mr. Muiwa, you are the fault, you are the one, you are the problem. Odumosu was protecting his clients from day one, since last year. Petition that was written to Darosha. Odumosu called you, and they needed money to push that petition. You said there was no money in the GoFundMe. Muiwa, I will never,
obstructing
I will never
justice.
ever drag Baba Mohbad. Because Baba Mohbad lost his son. Yeah? And I have sympathy for that man. For that reason, I will respect him till that kingdom come. I will never be a party. I am not in this justice for Muiwa or any other person, apart from Mohbad and his father. That's why
how many things do we do for Mr. Muiwa to come out and redeem himself in the public? Did he do any of those things?
You refused.
He refused. We spent time to help this man. This man did not do anything. And this is the head of justice for Mohbad. This is the power of attorney.
Vengeance.
This is the power of attorney for justice for Mohbad movement. Vengeance. And you people are wondering why we have not made any headway.
Yeah, vengeance.
Look at all this young baby, all these people there. They are the ones advising Baba Mohbad. And people, the public needs to wake up, oh. The public needs to wake up. You people are wasting your time. You're wasting your time.
They were expecting me that I would go to anti-justice camp to go and be part of them and drag Baba. They are looking for my downfall. They are looking for everything.
Submission, Mr. Crocodile.
Everything to nail me. But because I am not who you think I am. I am not that person. And you will never, ever in your life see me fall, because I know what I stand for. I stand for justice. I always fight against injustice and oppression. I don't do bullies. I hate bullies. I will fight till to my last breath. Anything for justice for Mohbad. Go and check my antecedent.
The truth will come out tomorrow. So please, after tonight, not to stop our month, I'm begging you. Go to
okay, sir.
And okay, you know that. See, people may lie about you today, but tomorrow, people believe you are part of that group. But today, you clear yourself that, oh, it's in the group to do with so the truth will still come out. The case.
Yep.
You understand? Just wait till that day. Anybody after tonight, not to what has from them, move on.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. You understand? If you're telling me, so that you must be because you're wrong. Anybody damage you, nobody can damage you if you're doing the right thing. Please.
Then, sir.
Express yourself tonight. After tonight, bury the case.
All right, sir.
All right, sir. Come out.
All right, sir.
Yeah? Please.
All right, sir.
Please.
All right. Vengeance.
General Lagata. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, loudly. Vengeance. I can hear you.
All right, that's good. Thank you very much. I don't know what really transpired on Young Daddy's platform, but I could see from your voice that you are actually not happy with things that have been said on that platform. However, I want you to, I've known you to be a very calm guy, and I've known you to be a very understanding person. I wouldn't want you to react too much about whatever that has been said, I don't know to the extent this has gone, but for it to have come out, I don't want to believe that this has gone beyond amicable resolution. Young Daddy is your brother. I think it's been a while or way back between you and him or something. Do you understand? So I wouldn't want you to use this. I wouldn't want some people to take opportunity, use this opportunity of whatever you're having with him, and then they try to sell you wrong narrative that will further widen the gap that is between you and him. I want you to take cautions. If there's anything you want to do to address, if you think he has done any wrong thing to you, I wouldn't say you shouldn't do it, but I believe you should actually give what? Yes, I'm a brand, this is vengeance, and you cannot do anything about it. I don't give a F about you. I'm here for General Lagata and General Lagata alone. I don't give a F about you on the comment section. This is vengeance. So like I was saying, so I don't want you to overreact and allow some elements to actually instigate violence between you and your daddy. I believe your relationship is not beyond amicable resolution. So I would like you to actually seek a roundtable discussion with him, iron out your differences, and then perhaps you can mend the broken ties.